Electronics sales overseas putting lots of green into the U.S. economy. The Consumer Electronics Association predicting nearly $1.5 trillion in business activity.
How about that? Not to mention all the jobs that might come with it. Gary Shapiro is president and CEO of the Consumer Electronics Association. Hi, Gary. This is a big moment for you guys. Can you tell us more about what you've learned and how you can predict about jobs going forward in the tech sector?
Well, what we're seeing is about 4.4 million direct jobs and about 14 million indirect jobs. What we've seen, obviously, is that a lot of manufacturing has gone overseas, but at the same time, technologies come in here, semiconductors are here, and those are creating all sorts of new jobs. If you look at all the new social networking sites, Google and eBay and all the .coms, plus all the services, and it's just this technology explosion has created enough jobs, frankly, to put the United States still ahead of the developing world in terms of unemployment. We have the lowest unemployment rate of any developing country, and we have for some time. And that's due to free trade, frankly, and technology.
Now, that $1.4 trillion, break it down for us in terms of how much of that $1.4 trillion is U.S.-based, how much of it is foreign-based?
The entire $1.4 trillion is the contribution to the United States economy. That's dollars passing back and forth for services and for technology, manufacturing. It is big money in the United States. It is fueling the economy today. It's what's keeping our stock market and our economy going. This is all money that didn't exist 10 or 20 years ago. And it's here because a lot of people have these high-paying jobs based on an information technology-based industry, consumer electronics, information technology, whether it's the person working on their PC or it's the person making loudspeakers. Those are real good American jobs.
You know, yesterday, Gary, we talked about these, is it H-1B visas?
Yes,
absolutely, yes.
Okay, so the complaint is that foreigners, highly skilled foreigners, are coming with these visas and taking the opportunities from the workers who might be here. But do we have enough skilled, high-tech workers getting churned out of the educational system to feed what could be a growing opportunity?
You know, that's a great point. The fact is that our economy and our country has succeeded because we've attracted the best and brightest from around the world. They've come here. There are great-grandparents and others, and even recent immigrants coming to the colleges around the world. We've changed that policy after 2001. We have a we don't want you sign up. So the companies like Microsoft and Intel, Qualcomm, other great American companies, they face a choice. They could try to get the best they can from the U.S. universities, or they could try to get these H-1B visa skilled people, or barring both of those, which is where they are today, they have to move overseas. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot. We're limiting the best and the brightest from coming around the world in so many different ways. H-1B visas is just one example of us having terrible policy and restricting our future economic growth, our ability to lead the world. We're making big mistakes as a country now, and I think that has to change. The technology is a global industry. The best minds go to the places they want to live, and as long as the United States is saying, we don't want you to the rest of the world, the companies are going to have to survive. They're going to go elsewhere. Hey, they're going to produce elsewhere and hire elsewhere.
Gary, we're short on time. Quick question. Where is the capital for the new ventures that are really the base? That's why your industry is so exciting. Where is that new capital coming from? Is it coming from the stock market, from private ventures, from what?
Well, it depends what phase you're in. Obviously, for the startups, it comes from your family and friends, and then you sell an idea, and then there's the first stage financing, second stage financing, and if you're good enough, you get that holy grail of the IPO, and that's where a good stock market comes into play. Investors have to have the confidence to invest in the market, and with everything and the growth in the stock market, we've had a great run for 30 or 40 years in our economy. Free trade will keep making it happen, and that's what we're counting on.
Gary Shapiro, President and CEO of CEA. Thanks a lot, Gary.